Hello students, hope you are doing well. In this video, we are going to discuss enterprise edge WAN and MAN architecture of Unit 4 designing remote connectivity for the subject enterprise network design of B7 semester IT University of Mumbai. In this lecture, we will cover enterprise edge WAN and MAN architecture, which includes enterprise edge WAN and MAN considerations and Cisco enterprise MAN and WAN architecture technologies. So let us discuss enterprise edge WAN and MAN consideration. When selecting enterprise edge technology, so there are the factors. First factor is support for network growth. Enterprise that anticipate significant growth should choose a technology that allows the network to grow with their business. WAN technologies with high support for network growth make it possible to add new branches or remote offices with minimal configuration and existing site, thus minimizing the cost and IT staff requirement for such changes. When technologies with lower support for network growth require significantly more time, effort, and cost to expand the network. So it requires, first thing is, it requires more time, more cost, and more effort. Time, cost, and effort. Okay. Then come to appropriate availability. Business heavily affected by even the smallest disruption in network communication should consider high availability, an important characteristic when choosing a connectivity technology. Highly available technology provides inherent redundancy where no single point of failure exists in the network. Lower availability technology can still dynamically recover from a network disruption in short time period. But this minor disruption might be too costly for some businesses. Technologies that do not inherently provide high availability can be made more available through redundancy in design. By using product with redundant characteristics such as multiple WAN connection and using a backup power supply. So redundancy is very important for appropriate availability. Operational expense. Some WAN technology result in higher cost than others. A private line technology such as frame relay or ATM, for example, typically result in higher carrier fees than a technology such as IP security based IP virtual private network, which takes advantage of public internet to help reduce costs. It is important to note, however, that migrating to a particular technology for sole purpose of reducing carrier fees without considering network performance and quality of services can limit support for some advanced technologies such as voice and video. Operational complexity. This is the next factor. Cisco MAN and WAN technologies have varying levels of inherent technical complexity, so the level of technical expertise requires within enterprise also varies in most cases. Businesses can upgrade their MAN and WAN and take advantage of expertise of existing IT staff requiring minimal training. When an enterprise wants to maintain greater control over its network by taking on responsibilities usually borne by SP, extensive IT training could be required to successfully deploy and manage a particular WAN technology. Then, voice and video support. Most Cisco MAN and WAN technologies support quality of services, which helps enable advanced applications such as voice and video over network. In this case, where a WAN technology uses SP with a Cisco quality of service certified multi-service IP VPN, an adequate level of quality of services assured to support voice and video traffic. In case where the public internet is used as WAN connection, however, quality of service cannot always be guaranteed and a high bandwidth broadband connection might be required for small offices, teleworkers, and remote contact center agent using voice and video communication. Then effort and equipment cost to migrate from private connectivity. When an enterprise is migrating from private connectivity to another technology, it is important to evaluate the short and long-term cost and benefit of this migration. In many cases, this is accomplished with minimal investment in equipment time and IT staffing. In some instances, however, this migration requires a significant short-term investment not only in new equipment but also in the migration requires a significant investment, and it is also required in training. Such an investment might also provide long-term increased cost saving, lower operational expenditure, and increased productivity. And last factor is the network segmentation support. Network segmentation means supporting a single network that is logically segmented. One advantage of network segmentation is that it reduces expenditure associated with equipment and maintenance, network administration, and network carrier charges as compared to separate physical network. Another advantage is increased security. Segmentation can help isolate departments or limit partners' access to the corporate network. Enterprise MAN and WAN architecture technologies. The Cisco Enterprise MAN and WAN architecture employs a number of MAN and WAN technologies engineered and optimized to interoperate to a contiguous system, providing the integrated QoS, network security, reliability, and manageability required to support a variety of advanced businesses applications, and services. These technologies include a number of secure alternatives to traditional private WAN connectivity and help increase network scalability and reduce monthly carrier fees. The Cisco Enterprise MAN and WAN architecture includes the technologies like private WAN, here ISP service site to site and remote access IP security VPN, SP MPLS and IP VPN, and self-employed MPLS. If we compare these technologies with respect to secure transport, high availability, multicast, voice and video support, scalable network growth, easily shared WAN links, operational cost, network control, effort to migrate from private WAN. So if we consider these all things, so self-deployed MPLS is the major or main preference, because if we consider secure transport, IP security is mandatory, high availability is excellent, multicast is excellent, voice and video support is excellent, scalable network growth is also excellent, easily shared WAN links is excellent, operational cost is moderate to high. It means it depends the cost moderate to high, okay, not as high as we thought of it. Then network control is also high, and effort to migrate from private WAN is this is also high. But if we consider and if we go for all other factors, it shows excellent behavior. In case of SP MPLS and IP VPN, IP security is mandatory, high availability is excellent, multicast is good, voice and video support is excellent, scalable network growth is excellent, easily shared WAN link is moderate, and operational cost is moderate depending on the transport. Then network control is moderate, means we have not very good network control, and effort to migrate from private WAN to from private WAN is also moderate. So we choose first, then second priority is this. Then IP service site to site and remote access VPN, this is our last choice, because secure transport is mandatory, good, high availability is good, multi-cost is good, voice and video support is low, and we are very much interested in voice plus video. Okay, integration of this is very important. Scalable network growth is good, easily shared WAN link is moderate, operational cost is low, and network control is moderate, and effort to migrate from private WAN is also moderate. So this comes in third place, and finally third to fourth place depending on your application. Okay, because it is not always, because voice and video support is excellent in case of private WAN. Private WAN is excellent in all the things except easily shared WAN links. Scalable network growth is also moderate, but the IP security is optional because it is our private LAN. So we need to install IP security or not. It is on us only. An effort to migrate from private WAN, because it is private WAN, so it is low. Okay. So this may be third choice, and this is the last choice because if we choose voice plus video, fine. So let us discuss each and every topic in detail. Private WAN. Private WAN, private connectivity takes advantage of existing frame relay, ATM or other connections to provide additional level of security when connecting sites. Strong encryption using digital encryption standard or advanced encryption standard or triple DES, 3 DES can be added. A private WAN is ideally suited for enterprise with moderate growth expectation, where relatively few new branches or remote offices will be deployed over the coming years. Business that require secure, dedicated, and reliable connectivity for compliance with information privacy standard, and that also requires support for advanced applications such as voice and video, benefit from encrypted private connectivity. However, this technology can result in relatively high recurring monthly carrier fees and is not the preferred technology for extending connectivity to teleworkers and remote call agents. An enterprise might choose encrypted private connectivity to the network, its large branch office, but opt for other technologies such as VPN to connect remote users and smaller sites. Then ISP service, site to site and remote access IP security. These technologies take advantage of ubiquity of public and private IP network. The use of a strong encryption standard like DES, 3DES, and AES makes the WAN option more secure than traditional private connectivity and makes it compliant with the many new information security regulations imposed on government and industry groups such as healthcare and finance. When implemented over the public internet, IP security VPNs are the best suited for business that require basic data connectivity. However, if support for delay sensitive advanced application and such as voice and video is required, an IP security VPN should be implemented over SP's private network where an adequate level of quality of service is assured to support voice and video traffic. Relatively low monthly carrier fees makes this technology appropriate for business seeking to connect high number of teleworkers, remote contact carrier agent or small remote offices over geographically dispersed area. But if we consider voice plus video integration, then we choose private WAN. Otherwise, this technology is good. Now come to SP, MPLS, and IPVPN. A network-based SP, MPLS, and IPVPN. A network-based IPVPN is similar in many ways to private connectivity, but with added flexibility, scalability, and reach. The any-to-any nature of an MPLS-enabled IP virtual private network, any branch can be networked to any branch, combined with its comprehensive quality of service for voice and video traffic, suits the need for many enterprise, okay, especially those with high growth operation where many new branches and remote offices will added over the next few years. The secure, reliable connectivity and relatively lower carrier fees that can inherent in technology make a network-based IP VPN a good choice for businesses looking to use a managed service solution to connect branches, remote offices, teleworkers, and remote call agents. Then self-deployed MPLS. Self-deployed MPLS is network segmentation technique that allows enterprise to logically segment the network. Self-deployed MPLS is typically reserved for very large enterprise or SP willing to make a significant investment in network equipment and training. And for those that have an IT staff that is comfortable with high degree of technical complexity. So this diagram shows simple WAN architecture in healthcare environment. Okay. Enterprise can use a combination of these technology to support their remote connectivity requirement. Okay. So here in remote clinic is there remote clinic service providers, MPLS, hospital, data center is located here. Four different hospitals are connected and internet and remote user is connected. So this is our encrypted private data. This is okay, encrypted private data, and this is our IP security VPN connection, and the dark one is service provider managed MPLS connection. Service provider managed MPLS connection. Okay, so this is the whole diagram. You can create easily and explain easily. In this lecture, we have covered enterprise age man and WAN architecture, enterprise age WAN and MAN consideration, Cisco enterprise MAN and WAN architecture technologies. Next video, in next video, we will discuss selecting enterprise age component. So thank you very much. Bye bye.